Hello. Look at these heads. Let that be a lesson to the rest of you. Um, yeah, I've been sculpting some heads. I started out doing it flat on a piece of paper here just to see. The first one was like one I did a while ago for an ogre army, and it's just practicing, trying to get better. The second one was one I did just with green stuff. This is milliput and green stuff. Let me see if you can get a better view that way. Not really. I don't know. Can you kind of see it? I feel like I'm not very good at anything. um, yeah, so what I did basically, it was just trying to get some ideas down. The problem with this is that it looks a little bit too much like a mask. If you look at the side profile, it just looks a little off. It just doesn't quite read right. So then I decided to do it on a little spike here, and it's a little bit better. I don't know. I'll show you a few of the ones that I did. Let's see. There's this one. Yeah, I really need to get better lighting. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do. How about this? Is that better? No, that's actually worse. Hold on. All right. So I'll put it in the light so you can look at it. That's what this one looks like. That's all right. It's not bad. Just regular green stuff. And I did a couple of these. One I did, like this one is a little bit better. I don't know. That's... Ugh. Grr. Let me try and get it so I can focus. Yeah, that one, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that one. I still don't know. Some of these, it's tough. Like, once you get up close and you see all these details. The problem with green stuff I'm finding is that whenever you want to add material, it's very difficult to get it to blend in. Like, you really have to push kind of hard on the material to get it to blend in. This is like an old lady face. Yeah, can you see that? And if you push really hard on something, it tends to just, on a face, it just smushes the whole thing. Here's another one that, not entirely 100% sold on this one either. Like, I tried to do an up, like, rock eyebrow, you know? Where it's like, burp. This one is milliput and green stuff. I thought that would be good because if I want to blend it in, it's a little easier. All you do is add a little water. And with all these, I didn't really, there's not much of a forehead. I figured once I add water, or once I add hair, I can just smooth it all in, and it shouldn't be a problem. The whole point of doing these heads, even though they have nothing to do with fishmen, I realized I needed a herald for my demon army because I was supposed to play this weekend. And I thought they were still on 50 by 50 bases for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but they're on 25 by 25. So then I thought I would sculpt this little, this is going to be like one of the, like, sort of like a Hollywood actress, cat lady. Obviously it's very, like, I'm going to give her an evening gown, put her in this weird pose. And then I need a head. Apparently they need heads. Yeah, it's going to be pointing. Don't ignore the length of that, obviously. So, yeah, I just haven't done anything except the upper body, or the legs and the upper, just started the upper body. So yeah, once I add the evening gown and that I'll decide what head I want to use. But it's just practice, and like, all of these are much better without a close up. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, once you get really up close, you can see all sorts of little kind of weird things. So. And I sort of, I think when I started sculpting, I kind of let it go its own way, you know. Like, once I start seeing, there we go. Once I start pushing the clay around, it sort of starts to take its own shapes and dictates that way. It's also very difficult to do a woman's face versus a man's face. Like a man's face, you can give a big nose, you can cover it with a beard. Well, I guess you could with a woman too, but, you know, it probably wouldn't read as female. That's all. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see. I might just spray a little bit of white paint on these two, just to take the shine off it, a little primer, so then I can. I should be able to see more of the details. Like, the way, if there's a subtle change in color, it just tricks your eye into thinking there's a highlight or it's a high point. versus just being a different shade of color. But even here, like, let me see. I don't even know if you can see this, but it's a little crooked. So anyway, yeah, just it's fun, but it's also a little frustrating. It's such a tiny little scale. Like I don't know that I'll ever get good at this scale, and which is fine. I mean, I could obviously just like cut off a head and kit bash with an elf box or something like that. It would be a very delicate, feminine head. It would be very perfect. But I don't know. I kind of like the little stank from the old hammer, hand sculpted kind of vibes. So, and that's what I'm going for. So I'll have a Fishman army next week. It's still coming along. I'm doing stuff. It just nothing really fun and exciting. think I have 5 of the Fishman men done, and like the next 5 are so close. I can smell it smells like low tide. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my video for this week. Just a quick update, and let me know if you've ever tried sculpting heads. If you have any tips on that, it's I guess it's fun. I don't know. Like, I'm one of these people that, like they say, love the process, don't love the results. But I'm one of those that I like it when the results show a little bit. When I show a little bit of improvement here and there, that makes me feel a little bit better. So that's what I like more than anything else. Anyway, all right. Thanks a lot. I will see you next week. Bye.